Oh, Canada, the country to our north. That's more of a jazzy Canadian song. All right, where do we go? Hey, Cappy, 23-year-old Canadian guy, finishing my plumbing pre-apprenticeship program next semester. For obvious reasons, I want to escape the socialist boomer police state shithole that is Canada. I've read 4 of your books and piggybacking off of your wisdom, your wisdow and videos have narrowed my search to the Dallas-Fort Worth area and the Tampa Bay area. Good, you have paid attention. Me and a buddy who's in the same program will be doing a recon road trip this summer once we are done with school. I was wondering if you have advice for me on how I can accomplish this goal of escaping Soviet China. Before I dish out tens of hours, and hundreds of dollars on a lawyer, I want to get your opinion. Is it a waste of money and time to contact an attorney, U.S. military recruiter, to see what my options are to gaining the path to citizenship? If you were in my position, what would you do? Well, first, I think because you're still part of the Commonwealth because you did not fight an appropriate and legitimate revolutionary war, there's places you can move and gain citizenship elsewhere to avoid the taxes if that's your main concern. If you don't like the culture and still want to live in a first world nation where it's a little bit warmer and a lot nicer, you could find other places. Yeah, I mean, you could come to the United States, but I believe you guys could become a citizen of the Cayman Islands. So why don't you research where Canadians can move to and become citizens of? I think you have a couple options that Americans don't. The other thing, Mr. 23-year-old, is you got to figure out, do you really want to come to the United States where we're just, I'd say we're in some worse situations than Canada, although overall, yes, we're I won't lie, we're a much better nation. I'm not talking the people. I'm just talking like our freedoms and laws are significantly better than Canada. Canada is just like, it's like the not fun America. It's like it's the uglier, fatter, not as fun, more Christian, more rules-based square sister of America. So yeah, America would be an improvement, especially if you move at Dallas and Tampa. It'd be great places to move to. Absolutely. But I'm not an immigration attorney. So most attorneys will not charge you like just to have a consultation to see whether or not there's business to be conducted. Yes, attorneys won't do, but yeah, okay. So it's worth calling an attorney. And yeah, contact a U.S. military recruiter. Why not? But first, figure out whether you want to come to the United States, because it doesn't sound like you did any research. Just like, oh, America, it's to ourselves. And then the Canadian version of singing our name. Oh, okay, say, can you see that land to our south with all the people having fun, and it's not so much snowy. Look at those people over there who have lots of guns. And every war they engage in, we throw them 5 soldiers. And we're really good at sniping at far distances. And we make lots of maple syrup. And we'll help our big brother to the south of the 48th parallel. Oh, say, do you see south of the place, south of Saskatchewan? It's just like across the border, flat and filled with canola fields. That's North Dakota, Saskatchewan. All right. Yeah, so you're not going to spend hundreds of dollars an hour, but I think a lot of this would be pretty much free on the internet to search like how to become a U.S. citizen. Now, the United States did have a program that if you're a foreigner and you joined the military, there was a path to citizenship. That program was canceled several years ago or put on hiatus. But yeah, it's worth looking into because I don't think it's going to cost you anything. When you're down, like let's say you come on down, go talk to a military recruiter. I'm Canadian. What do I got to do? Oh, they'll tell you. Yeah, so it's worth doing some research, of course. But if you could become a citizen of the Cayman Islands and you got yourself a passport, you could just you don't want to live in the Cayman Islands. I mean, you'd spend some time there during winter, obviously. But you'd have low taxes, and then you just travel wherever the hell you want. I mean, a lot of people are like, oh, I'd like to live on an island. No, you don't. Go to an island. You'd be like, okay, this is boring after the 3rd day. You're like, I gotta get to a landmass. All right, 49th parallel. Thank you, 49th. My mistake. Was I thinking North and South Korea? Or was that the 50th parallel? 52nd parallel? Something like that. All right, see you guys later, Toodles.